In today's video, I'm answering one of the frequently asked questions, which is, do I need verification? This one you're talking about. So I've made it clear that I'm not only going to be talking about nurses migration to Ireland, where I currently am, and recently I've just concluded a series where I talked about how you can move to New Zealand, because the Nursing Board of New Zealand have recently updated their guidelines for internationally educated nurses to move to New Zealand, get registered with their board, and practice in the country. So I made research about that and I made a video about it. And one of the questions that happened in almost everyone that come to my inbox, and some even drop them on the comment section, they are asking if verification is needed. So think of verification like this way: you go into somebody's house and you tell the person you can sew. The person should be able to see a job you have done before, um or you that is just like a normal job, not to mention something that is a profession, and the person wants to see that you can actually do that and you are actually who you say you are. And one of the ways is for you to have people do that on your behalf. So that's what verification is, in my opinion, actually is. So if you are going to move to any country, the nursing board needs to be sure that you are actually a registered nurse. So verification is needed in every country in the world that you want to go. Even those who are schooling outside of Nigeria and then they want to come back and start practicing as nurses in Nigeria, NMCN also has that responsibility, if you check it on their website, of making the nursing board of the respective country send a certificate of a letter of good standing to them, telling them that this person has completed their education and is registered as a nurse in their country. Okay, so that is undisputed. However, with the recent happening with people from Nigeria, with the recent happening with the verification issue and the whole in however everything that is going on, that is proving to be difficult for Nigerians at this point, as of today that I'm making this video. So what I would answer to some of your questions is that in that aspect there's actually nothing you can do. If you are a nurse that have had more than 2 years experience, then you should focus on getting your documentations right. Check through your documentations, make sure you correct everything. If you have any issues with your date of birth, spelling of your name, your NIN, your passport, look through every documentation, you, your children, your spouse, correct everything that needs to be. Use this period to get all those things sorted. Get your There are other documents that doesn't expire, like your transcript. It does not expire. Even if your transcript stays with you for how long, it doesn't expire. So there is no harm in going to your school, get your transcript, and telling them, okay, when everything is ready, pay their fees and let them, if they don't want to give it to you, they can keep it in your file in the school, so that when all this is sorted, you just send them the courier fee and then they send it to any nursing board that you're looking to register. If the school is sending directly, if the school is giving it to you, then get it and keep it in your house. So every other documentation, your passport, if it's nearing expiry date, renew it. Any other thing that has to do with names, details of your document, just use this period to correct them. I'm hopefully that this get resolved very soon. And if you are a newly graduated nurse, because the guidelines that was made before everything was put on hold was that you need to have practice for 2 years in the country. Like I've said it before, that 2 years may not is not even an issue to me personally. I don't see any problems telling a new nurse to practice in the country for 2 years, because that will not only help you as a person, it will help you in terms of job search, because some employers are not really looking up to employing new graduate from overseas. They want you to have some relevant experience so that by the time they're training you, you know, it's a bit easier for them, and you have something that you're bringing to the table. And how also, if you are looking into coming to Ireland and you just graduated, you have a spouse, and I'm not sure that there is any nurse who would want to come here and will be so happy to get the general work permit as against the critical skills work permit, just because your salary band is not enough to get the critical skills. So coming here as somebody that just recently graduated is not going to get you the desired work permit and the, should I say, the perks and the benefit it comes with. So you stay and keep working. If some people also ask, if there is no I'm working in a small clinic, what do I do? So use this opportunity as well to look for a bigger institution, specialist hospitals, teaching hospitals, general hospitals. Even if they don't want to employ you, apply to volunteer and work without pay. You know, you going there, working like 3 4 days, at least you are gathering some experience, you're gathering some hours to add. For instance, if you are looking into moving to New Zealand, they want you to have a minimum of 1,800 practice clinical hours from when you became a registered nurse. So you can use this period to volunteer to institutions that accept you, so that you can gather that critical practical hours to be able to get the eligibility, that particular eligibility criteria sorted. So that's just that. And if you are not Nigerian, then the beginning of the video is not really for you, because the main aim was for me to address those who are asking questions about verification. Let's just hope that all these things will be sorted very soon, and it will return, everything will return to normal. Okay, don't forget to like, comment and share, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.